There's a lot of speculation about how much Chalene Johnson spent on her amazing facelift with Dr. Miguel Mascaro, and it seems she feels uncomfortable speaking about how much she paid for it, but I don't. So I had my consultation with her facial plastic surgeon, and I have my quote to compare with some clues as to how much you can expect to pay with this doctor going into 2026, so you're not completely delulu about how much these things cost. I had known 4 different women that had gone to him, so I got to see his healed incisions, specifically lip lifts and upper lifts, which are kind of a specialty of his. In person, healed, close up, under ring lights. I got to look at them because I actually did some cosmetic tattooing on one of his clients, and I was really impressed with the results. Here are some examples of his before and afters. He does really beautifully cleaned up jaw lines, does such a great job of just making a woman look refreshed and even bringing out more of her natural beauty. This one is a bigger wow factor right here. But I mean, this must be life-changing for this woman. I think this is a super subtle one, and she just looks like a better version of herself. It looks really tasteful. You know, if you see my videos, I'm a sucker for a cleanly healed incision. I mean, guys, look at this upper bluff healed incision. Look at how crispy that is. It's beautiful. In the early 2020s, I was able to ask people I knew how much they paid for their work with him. So even though they weren't getting full facelifts, I kind of had an idea of how to gauge what his prices would be. Surgeons in Florida do tend to cost less than surgeons, say, in New York or California.
So we're not competing with New York. We're not competing with LA. We're competing with Colombia. So it's a little bit different pricing.
Okay, so for mini lift, which is short scar cheek neck lift with PRP, that means instead of it going into the hairline where a lot of the deep plane facelifts do, it would just be around the ear and then up around back of it, but not like the full up and down. So I would be getting a little lift here, this, which is really what I wanted to get done. This is my biggest concern. And because I had spoken to him about my Mohs surgery that I got on my nose from my skin cancer, he said he would give me a little free CO2 fractional laser just on this scar right here to help with that. During the consultation, he just out of nowhere started telling me how was a big doctor in New York that was doing facelifts, that I guess one of his clients started recommending all of her friends, and you know, these are people that probably spent over $100,000 on their facelifts, so we'll get revisions down in Florida with Dr. Mascaro. In his stories, he posts sometimes personal things. He was telling me how someone accidentally DM'd him, and they meant to DM their friend, and he had posted something about going to like a tennis match with his daughter, I think, and how the woman DM'd him by accident saying, oh, he's at this tennis match. If we leave now, we can get there and talk to him. So people were like physically stalking him to try to meet him somewhere in person and get a quicker appointment to get work done. So right there when he was telling me that, I was like, okay, this guy's prices have probably gone up from what my other acquaintances were telling me they paid in this last couple of years, because already people are finding out about him, and once that happens, the prices go up. The total for the mini lift, not even the full deep plane facelift, which she got, and this is in February 2024, came to $34,800. So basically $35,000. And meanwhile, I thought this was going to be under 20. I was really hoping for 15. Even 20, cool. But I was like, oh, 35. I was just so not expecting that I was like, okay, let me think about this. Let me look into some other options. But meanwhile, I knew if I had waited longer, I know the prices are going to go up. I know this is not the price now if I go to him. This is a podcast that he did a year ago. And I'm going to play this clip.
Is the $250,000 facelift better craftsmanship than a $50,000 facelift? Probably not. I can actually tell you, no, it's not.
A year ago, maybe his baseline fee for facelifts, baseline, was $50,000. Also keep in mind that, like Chalene says, I get it. There's all these different things that all work together. So there's kind of like a base for the main thing, let's say the facelift, but then there are little add-ons. If you get an upper blepharoplasty by itself, it's going to cost more than if it's an add-on to a facelift. So there are all different things involved here. Okay, so that is true. But people are asking like, oh, is it $20,000? No, it's not $20,000, period. It's not. So then I saw this comment here, which I don't know if this is correct, but this is from 5 months ago, and this woman said $60,000 for face only, no neck. My educated guess, which if I'm wrong and you know for sure, come on here and put it in the comments, but don't come at me if you don't know. If mine was $35,000 2 years ago almost, I would say for the amount of work she had done, she's probably in the ballpark of like $70,000. I want to say this too. No one criticizes people online for spending money on weddings, to put their kids through college, to buy a new car, to renovate their bathroom. But for some reason, once it's, I want to do something for myself, well, how much did you spend for it? How can the everyday woman afford this? This is a luxury service. This is not something that everybody can afford. And that's why I spend so much time for myself trying to find one that I can afford. It's rude. I think she looks great. I'm very happy for her. I'm very happy for the other women that could go to him, even though I can't afford him. So good for them. If you're looking for a great surgeon at a more affordable price, you kind of have to be like me or watch my videos and follow along, because you have to find a person before they get really popular. You have to find them before they blow up, and you have to do your research. If you're interested in hearing about the other facelift consultations I did in Turkey, or the doctor I chose in Mexico for my facelift next year, I'm 49, guys. I will be 5 months healed when I turn 50, and I'm super excited about it. You can check those out here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Bye.